boys, girls, young people. It's great that you're here with us today. I wonder how you've got on over these last few weeks of homeschool. I hope you've maybe enjoyed it. Maybe you've just got through and you're now looking forward to having a couple of weeks off. But I'm sure you are like all the adults and you're missing seeing your friends at church, catching up with them, spending time with them. Every week I hope to give you the opportunity to say hello to not only your friends at church, but your whole church family. And if you'd like to say hello, no matter what age you are, so it's not just for the kids, whether you're from Islandmagee or Ballyclare, all you have to do is record a hello to everyone and then email it across to me at islandmageepresbyterian@gmail.com. And we'll get that up in the next video for everyone to see. I hope that over the last couple of weeks you've had the opportunity to maybe play some games at home. The weather has been pretty good, so maybe you've been outside playing games, or maybe it was a board game inside with the rest of your family. When we were on holiday last summer, we had quite a bit of driving to do. We used to play games in the car, and one of those games was I Spy. And I'm sure you've played it before. We're going to play it now. And usually we would say, I spy with my little eye something beginning with a letter. But you can also play it by giving clues. And I am here in my study at the church, and we're going to try and play I Spy using clues. 3 clues. Maybe you can guess. See how quickly you can guess what I'm talking about. Clue 1. I spy with my little eye something you use to stop. That's clue 1. Clue 2. I spy with my little eye something beginning with A. I wonder if you've got it yet. 3rd clue and last clue. I spy with my little eye something you use at sea. I wonder after which clue you got it right. It was the anchor in the picture behind me. It's hard to play I Spy over a video, but why don't you play I Spy with your family later on today? In our true story from the Bible that Owen and Emily read to us earlier, a crowd of people could tell who Jesus was from the clues that they had read in the Old Testament and clues they had seen in Jesus' life. In a book of the Bible in the Old Testament called Zechariah, we read this in chapter 9, verse 9. Rejoice greatly, daughter Zion. Shout, daughter Jerusalem. See, your king comes to you, righteous and victorious, lowly and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. For Jesus' disciples, for those in the crowd who knew their Bibles, when they saw Jesus coming into Jerusalem on the back of a donkey, they knew that Jesus was a king. They joined all the clues together because not only did they see Jesus on a donkey, they had witnessed Jesus' life. They had heard his teaching. They had witnessed his miracles. They had seen Jesus give sight to the blind, even raising Lazarus from the dead. And they joined together all the clues. And so as Jesus came into Jerusalem on a donkey, they waved palm branches, they took off their cloaks and laid them on the ground, and with a loud voice they shouted, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Here comes the King. Jesus is King." Sometimes when we play I Spy, we can't see it. We don't get the clues. We can't figure out what begins with B. We don't see it. And along with the crowd who could see that Jesus was king, there were some who did not. They couldn't joined together the clues. They refused to believe that Jesus was king. They told Jesus to tell his disciples off for what they were saying. They were cross at all that they saw. And they were the Pharisees, the religious leaders. They couldn't see just how important Jesus was. They couldn't see that Jesus was king. Today, on Palm Sunday, I hope that you can see just how important Jesus is, that he is the king, that he is the king of the giants, of the lions, of the creatures of the deep, that he is king of all. I hope that Jesus might be your king today, because this can make a big difference in our lives, especially when we might be worried about all that's going on around us, when we don't maybe understand what's going on, when we don't know how things are going to work out. Well, if we know that Jesus is our king, then it can give us strength and encouragement, because he is a great king. He is a powerful king. He is a loving king. And he is a king who has promised to be with us through everything. Today, I want us to sing a new song maybe for us that fits with our theme, follows this video, and it's a kids song from Rend Collective, a worship band from Northern Ireland. Jesus is the King of me.